Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other nigga got a hip and shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, hoes don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
It's a get with other rap nigga hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still on some hooligan shit. You be rapping by blow, I don't move in the shit. You talk about shooting out, now we're doing the shit. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing the shit. And if I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't shit cause I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with the 2 guns drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got a tool and a vest, I can get some respect. I'ma make it hard for a sucker nigga to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a nigga to test. Pimp, my nuts too large and we way too fresh. Work well with 9s, AKs, and texts. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna beef, nigga, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey, front to
out.
back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
oh.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other nigga got a hip and shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, hoes don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey, all
out.
my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
It's a get with other rap nigga hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still on some hooligan shit. You be rapping by blow, I don't move in the shit. You talk about shooting out, now we're doing the shit. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing the shit. And if I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't shit cause I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine?
noche bajo la luna llena fue que me hizo suya, fui suya. Eso es lo que pasa por hacerme buena. Hombres como él que no valen la pena tienen que saber que si me fui fue culpa suya, fue suya. No voy a quedarme llorando sola, la vida comienza a volar y nos vamos a beber. Alma de amores, tequila con canciones, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Alma de amores, toma pa' que no llores, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Rata inmundo, ánimo ratero, para contar lo malo que me hiciste me faltan dedos. Yo sé que revivir lo muerto no se puede, y el que no la paga pues la debe. Hoy es noche de entierro, sírvanme dos tragos sin hielo, algo que caliente este frío que dejaste, algo que me cura todo lo que me engañaste, baby. Hoy es noche de entierro, sírvanme dos tragos sin hielo, algo que caliente este frío, baby, me dejaste un vacío. Alma de amores, tequila con canciones, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Alma de amores, toma pa' que no llores, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. A una mujer la engañan una vez, pero no dos, pero no me pidas a mí, pídele a Dios, por culpa tuya 3 veces te dije adiós, 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 adiós. Pensaste que si la engañaba no se iba a dar cuenta y mira cómo se enteró. Pensaste que si la dejaba se iba a quedar sola y sola ya no se quedó. Yo no pensé que tu partida de mi vida dolería, pero sí dolió. Yo que pensaba que esta pena se pasaba, pero se acabó. Alma de amores, tequila con canciones, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Alma de amores, toma pa' que no llores, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Perrick feliz, ya no voy a sufrir.
Oh, really? No. Well, I'm just saying, like, oh, man.
Bajo la luna llena fue que me hizo suya, fui suya.
That's what you were saying?
Hola más, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, man. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since we've been back on, but we're glad to be back on with you guys, man. We got a lot of people in La Casa. Bienvenidos al Gil Jimenez para Serena Everly in the house, man. Welcome aboard. Welcome into the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com, man. We always got live talented guests every single week, man. We do shows, man. We keep it busy, man. So if you need a manager, booking agent, promoter, music distributor, man, contact Hen Dog Promotions at Hen Dog Promotions 2024 at gmail.com. Or you can call me at 575-626-4308. Or you can reach out to one of our assistants that we got on board. We got Mercedes Renee that's on board with us. You can reach out to her. You can reach out to Tina Weaver as well, ladies and gentlemen. So want to welcome in everybody into the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com. So First and foremost, man, welcome aboard. All right. God bless you guys, man. It is 2026. It is February, right? It is February. Anybody got a Valentine out there? I mean, I think Saturday is Valentine's Day, if I'm not mistaken. So, um, so happy Valentine's. If I don't see you guys over the weekend, safe travels if you're going to see a loved one or if you're going to see a special person or something like that. All right. So big shout out to you guys out there. So we want to welcome in everybody into the show. So we always got talented guests, right? That's what we do best. And um no, we always have guests on our show, and that's what we try to do, right? We try to bring in anybody that we can, and we always bring back the same ones, typically because they're working hard on their craft. They're working hard on videos, they're working hard on music, and that's what it's all about, right? Is supporting the artists and bringing them back on because they're putting in the work, guys. They're putting in the work for you guys. But if it wasn't for you guys to purchase their merchandise, their music, and so they can pay for their studio time and get back into the studio. So, without further ado, I want to welcome a good friend of mine. Ruby Ann is going to be joining us in tonight on tonight's show. Get to see what she's got up her sleeve. Get to see what she's been working on. Of course, you just seen I just put the new video out and the new song, man. They're trying to get it to number one, man. So, and all it takes, guys, is votes, man. Support the artist and cast in your vote so that song and video can get to number one in the charts. All right. Um, but yes, guys, support all these artists. Make sure you buy their merchandise. Go support them at a concert. I can't express it enough, man. Um, please go support the artists because that's how they're able to make more merchandise, make more. Well, of course, there's no CDs nowadays, right? A la máquina. But we still like those hard copy CDs. I mean, I know at least I do. Um, but yes, just go follow. Give everybody a shot. Give everybody a follow, all right? No, I'm just trying to tag everybody and mention everybody that I possibly can. No, I'm multitasking, right? I'm multitasking. No, shout out to everybody in La Casa. I'm gonna bring in a good friend of mine, beautiful Ruby Ann, man. She's talented. She works hard. And I think all the artists work hard, but and some work harder than others, but and that's just how it works, right? Because you want to work on your craft. Some people want to do this full time, and it's tough to time. Pero you got a 9 to 5 job that you got to worry about también, and then you can work on getting your music career going. So, I want to welcome in a good friend of mine, beautiful Ruby Ann. Hello, Ruby.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Henry. How are you?
Well, it's 2026, and we're grooving, and we're happy to be here for 2026.
Yes, very blessed to be here. Another year.
Well, yes. I mean, I know everybody. I know everybody's got goals, and everybody's got mindsets for 2025. They're going into the new year. They got new projects that they're working on.
Yes, definitely.
And the thing is, you see it all over the social media platforms, right? You're like, man, check out this artist. You haven't seen them in forever, but they're working on their game, their craft. They're putting out, and it's not easy. I try to. I don't know how to put it in a nice format for everybody, but it's not easy to be an artist, man. It's not easy to do what we are supposed to do as a podcasters and stuff like that. We got to set up the interviews. We got to make sure our cameras look good and stuff like that. And so do the artists, man. When they do their shows, they gotta make sure the production's right, the EPK is right. They gotta make sure everything is right before they put it out, and everything comes with a cost. And people don't understand that. Well, how come you don't see so and so? Well, they're working on their craft. I
Yeah,
mean, it's not
definitely.
it's not like they hit $1 million and they can go to the studio time
Yes.
because you go spend 3-4 hours in the studio, it costs you 5 grand easy. Depending on what studio you're working with and what producer and engineer you're working with, and I'm just throwing a ballpark figure out there,
Yep.
but you're out there for 3-4 hours in the studio, and then you still got to go home and cook, and I mean, if you got a 9 to 5 job, or if you got, a family to provide for, so people don't understand all that stuff. So I try to put it out there for all the fans out there.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Especially when you're an independent artist, it's very hard for us to um one more than others depending on financially how you are, you know. We have like myself, I have my main career, and of
Exactly.
course I would love to give up anything to be to do what I love to do, which is to sing. But you know, we got to pay the bills, and I love being an independent artist because I get to choose which and where I'm going to perform, who I want to collaborate with, how I want my music to sound, and etc. Right? And just an example. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're
What was
good.
I gonna get? Hurry up. Okay. Okay. Right now. Right now. So like right now we were talking about, right now I'm not in my studio. We're not at home. If anybody knows what my studio looks like, we are not at home. We are right now, we are in my in-laws house, and what we're doing is we're working on our Charities float. So if you guys are from the RGB, or if you're from Brownsville, Texas, and or y'all don't know obviously because you're from New Mexico, but I would love it if one year you can come down here for the Charities event, and we have Sombrero Fest and Charities the same days, and it's
Oh wow.
the last Thursday, Friday, Saturday of February. And so sometimes it's in conjunction with March, right? But it's the last week of February always. And so there's three. It's a 3 day parade, and then it's Sombrero Festival right after. And we have amazing, amazing artists that come out here. And so right now we're working on my Charters Parade float. So maybe in a little bit I can show you guys what it looks like. It's a big deal. We're so again, we're in my in-laws house. I'm literally in the kitchen. So you see my little rugrat trying to get munchies, like we're not at home. And they asked me, like, are you gonna go home? Like by the time I go home, by the time I come back, and we have so much to do. And I was like, and I would love to show you guys what we were working on. But that is part of what you were saying, you know. Um, I want all my sponsors that have like been a part of my float year after year, but the first year was very hard. We had just gotten started. I think this will be maybe the fifth year that we do the Charities Parade, and you know I'm very blessed. I had one year my number one fan in Phoenix, Arizona, when I had just gotten started back in 2021. There, and I, you guys might know who she is, a TikToker Joanne. Like she loves to dance and everything. You Joanne Jeanette, y'all might see her on TikTok, so big shout out to her. So anyways, I was like, you know what, she moved to Texas, and I was like, girl, like I would love to meet you, you know. And I invited her on the float, and she came out here. Now we're like the best of friends. I know she's living in San Antonio right now, but you know, I've included her in my music videos. But that's just to say how grateful I am to my fans. And I was grateful just to meet her. And just the way I was when I met you in San Antonio, and I were at the workshop. I'm like, hey, you're Henry, right? You were like, yeah, you're Ruby. I was like, yeah, it's because it's so different. Like we talk here all the time. What do you need? Go ask your dad here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like slash
No, you're
babysitting
good.
because everyone's working on the float outside. Give me 1 second, guys.
Well, yeah, Ruby Ann does a lot of things out there. There's the beautiful Joanne Jeanette in La Casa, man. We're gonna have to bring Joanne Jeanette on the show, man. Do a live podcast with her, man. Have her join the co-host team over here, man. And we always like working with different hosts on our show, man. And we try to stay busy, man. And got the beautiful, beautiful Joanne Jeanette in La Casa, man. Um, yeah, she's a good friend of Ruby Ann, man. She shows a lot of support to Ruby Ann, and also she's in a music video of Ruby Ann as well too. So support, like I said, man, you got to support these artists, man, and you have to in any which way you can. If you send them $5, $2 to their merchandise funds, man, it all helps in the long run, guys. Um but yes, and speaking of your friend, she's in La Casa. She says, I love you, Ruby.
Hey Joanne, don't mean to put you on blast. Yeah, so yeah, that I was talking about the like, yeah, so right now like we work on everything, and you know a lot of people are like, well, a lot of people love that we have my son with us all the time or the family. And some people are like,
Exactly.
oh, she needs to get a babysitter. But it's like, this is a family thing. My son already loves instruments. He loves to sing. He wants to be part of the events. And I love that because I want my son to grow up and do what he loves to do, whether it be music or sports, whatever it is that he might like love to do in life. I would want to be there to support him. And just like in 2017, me and my daughter went to the voice auditions. And so I just
Exactly.
want to be one of those moms that, my son's going to be with me and I don't want someone else to be babysitting my kids when they can easily know what we're doing and get to know the people that I talk to. But with that said, it's like all my projects, we all, like you say, we all pay from. You get what you pay for. Depending on the studio you go to is what you're gonna sound like. Depending on the producer you get, you know more or less how you're gonna sound and how long they're gonna take to give you what you want, and if it's great quality or not. And sometimes there is great producers out there, and sometimes you just need to be careful who you go with. But I've
No,
been blessed to have gotten the songs I've released so far have been done by v- very, very like amazing, outstanding producers. Like they make you feel like family, and I'm very blessed to have been. I mean, my dream was always just to record one song, which I did when I was 20. I recorded like four covers, and I recorded
exactly.
them when I was
No,
20 years old. And he, okay, that's it. And then I was like, okay. Before I die, I really want to record an original song. At least
exactly.
one, and just put it out there. That's what I said, right? And then that's when I started
Exactly.
back when I met AB, and he was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" And then that's how it all started. And then it went from one song then to doing the music video, and then it just kind of opened the doors to something more. And of course, this is what I've always wanted, and I still want more. I'm very ambitious. I just don't want it to end like right here. Like, I want to do more. I want to record more music, and I want to branch out into other genres as well. But this is where the heart is. This is where we grew up listening to La Mafia and to Mas and to Elsa Garcia, and of course Selena. She was like forever will be like my idol. Like, I love Selena. And
Exactly. Of
you
course.
know like you just branch out, and but you want to do what your family like kind of listen to, what you grew up kind of hearing at home. And so I don't know, but when I was growing up, we were listening to like sap sap sapo, running around
There
with
you
my
go.
cousins
Old school.
dancing. big,
Old
big
school.
shout out to Tony Guerrero, man. Like, it just brings back memories. So the fact that I'm
Exactly.
able to be in the industry and have people like you support us and help distribute our music and make sure that our music is heard and our music videos are viewed, then this is just amazing. So I have to give you a big thank you for that.
Well, I appreciate that because I try to bring in a lot of different guests on our show, and I'm sure you try to catch our shows too, and not just only our shows, but other podcasters that are out there también that are showcasing your music and putting your music out there. And the thing is we work hard here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, and you've seen what we do, and that's why we bring you back because you're working hard on your craft. And and it's not easy, and I mentioned that before the show. It is not easy to work on your career, to put in the music, to put in the work, to put in the time. And especially like when you got a family, you got kids, you got to and it's not like that you work from home. You know what I mean? You got a 9 to 5 job, or that you do every single day, that you're focusing on, but also you're still focused on your music career. And people don't understand like how that all that manipulates and works. And the tiredness from a long day of hard work, and then getting into the studio,
Oh
writing down
yeah.
your lyrics, putting it into a process. And then you got to find the location for the videos. You want it to be classy, you want it to be good. You don't want to go to some abandoned place and it's not a good video shoot, and or photography, when you're doing videos and photos. And I mean, you just want to be working hard at what you do. And I praise what you do because I know what you do. When you're not in the studio, you're a police officer. You're out there fighting for our country. Late nights, 12-hour, 15-hour shifts, and then at the same time, you still got to go home, you gotta go cook, you gotta pretend to your kids, and then you gotta do what you love to do is be in the studio
Mm-hmm.
recording for your musical career. And for you to do all of that, it amazes me because I'm just like, how in the hell does she put 15, 16 hours in the police force, come home tired as heck, with stress on her mind, like, okay, I still gotta focus on my musical career, and you're still
Yeah.
doing it, I mean, because I mean, at the end of the day, you still gotta do your music, and it's something that you love,
Hmm.
and you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
So and like, why stop now when you put all the money and time into it?
Exactly. No, well, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't know how I do it. Sometimes I'll call my friends. Like Joanne knows. Big shout out to Reggie and Mary. I didn't even know that we could read our comments twice on right now.
Yeah, they're
And
right
big
there.
shout out to Miss Harris. Like, man, these people, like I were like Mary and Reggie, like Reggie's a social worker. He works for CPS. He puts in a lot of effort to his community. Mary works for the city of Brownsville. And Miss Harris has known me since I was a kid, and I've always been singing all my life. And all my friends know me. If I'm not karaokeing, I was always singing. And finally, I got into this, and like especially if you worked for the city of Brownsville or the police department, they knew when it was our past chief when they gave me that mariachi outfit, and my it was a police uniform and mariachi outfit. Like, who does that, right? And that just kind of like gave me the, like, you could still do this, like there's no age limit. Not saying that I'm old, because I'm not that, but I'm just saying, like, there's no age limit to when you want, like, it's your 20s is not like, yeah, like that's it. If you're not 20 anymore, ya no le hiciste, ya no vas a hacer nada. Like, it's not true. Like, even if you're in your 30s or your 40s or if whatever, like when I went to The Voice, there was an 80-year-old man there, because they split you up into 10, and
Exactly.
every room or auditorium where they put you to sing in front of some judges, it was about 10 of us. And I remember one man was 80 years old, and I remember that he wanted to sing something original, and it was just so amazing just to see people out there. But like, it just goes to show that you don't have to stick to just one thing. If you're a doctor, if you're a police officer, a teacher, whatever you do for a living, if you want to do something else, you always can. It just a matter if you want to do it. And it is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you're a close friend of mine, you know that it is hard. Sometimes I'm so stressed out because I'm tired from work, and then I get the, you don't put a lot of videos on TikTok, and you don't blah 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 whatever. You don't like guys. I would love for y'all to like see the way I look without my makeup. Sometimes I don't go to work with makeup because sometimes it's just like, before I used to, but right now sometimes it's like I'm really tired sometimes. And then you get out of work, and then it's like you don't know what we see there. Sometimes we see really bad things, and then just to get out, I don't really feel like getting dressed to do something like that. So, like for today, it was a special event because I was like, I have an interview, I have to get dressed, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But sometimes it's like I do need to push it a little bit harder. Right now, every day after 12-hour shift, we've been coming to my in-laws' house and working on the trailer. Whether it's my husband and my father-in-law have been doing most of the work, and my dad would come and weld some stuff on there. um, but I never expected to be where we're at this point, because who would have thought I would have my own float in an amazing parade que junta miles de personas. And I really hope this year is that same way, only because of the whole ice situation that's going on.
Hey,
Um,
don't say
you
that
know,
too
I,
loud.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I really hope that people do come out to the parades, because our parade here is supposed to be a celebration of Mexican tradition coming into Brownsville. It's
Exactly.
a
Yep.
friendship that we have with Matamoros, Tamaulipas, Mexico. And right today, just a little while ago, they were live on the Charties Facebook, and they announced Mr. Amigo. So if y'all don't know what Mr. Amigo is, we bring in a celebrity that's from Mexican American heritage. So it's always somebody super famous that's coming from Mexico or is here locally, but they're Hispanic or Mexican American or from Mexico. Anyways, with that said, it's Alex Fernandez this year, which is Alejandro Fernandez's, Vicente Fernandez's, what is it, grandson. So
Right.
everybody's super excited and whatnot. But it's just that's why I'm just kind of like, I hope that everybody comes out here and has a blast, and I just hope that nobody ruins it for us, because you know it's just one of those things, like we want people to be happy, and that's what we do. And so I hope that when the parade is going, I hope that those seats are extremely full like they are every year. And I hope that, because we usually have thousands and thousands of people. And Joanne, when she came down here, and everyone who was here from Brownsville will know, you can even walk. You can't even walk, guys. Like the parade is several, I don't know, it's like a long parade, several blocks all the way passing the bridge. And at the
Exactly.
bridge where it meets, they close down the bridges, and they have like where it's a whole friendship thing between Mexico and Brownsville. And it's like this big celebration. So I mean, if you guys ever come down here, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm not even. I think you might think it's something small, but it's not. It's like this big international thing. We have people from Canada here. We have people from all over the U.S., from other
Wow.
places in South America. Like it's a big, big thing. And I am not kidding when I say in Sombrero Fest you cannot walk, and it's always sold out, like it is. And we've been very blessed because Sombrero Fest has had so many Tejano artists come down here and sing their heart outs to our public, and it's so amazing. And that's how I got to meet a lot of people. Being a cop and bringing a lot of people in, that's how I met AB, um here at the Sombrero Fest. And then I got to meet Shelly here. I got to meet like so many people here, or reunite with them again, like Jay Perez. I saw him here again. Chente Barrera. Like, I've met so many people here. It's been like super cool. One year, this is before I went professional. I think I was actually in my 20s when I met La Mafia, and I was working, and they
All
had me
right.
on the side of the stage. And Oscar, it's when the razors came out, the flip phones, the razors.
Right.
Well, I
Yep.
had my hot pink razor, and I got that thing out because Oscar came up to me, and I don't remember what song it was, but he put the mic, and I was in uniform, and he pulled me on and I was singing with him, and I was like with my little razor with Sprint. Remember Sprint? Like, oh my God, guys, I was just like, wow. Reggie's like Elon. Oh yeah, you guys know who Elon Musk is from SpaceX? He was at our Sombrero Fest eating Speedo Papas. But it's just our festivals are super amazing here, super packed, very hard to get parking, and I'm so blessed. The times I was able to perform Sombrero Fest 6 years in a row. Um,
Wow.
it's super cool because I did not know that while the public is buying $10 tacos and $12 beers. I mean, I don't know how expensive they are, but I'm pretty sure they're expensive. We're in the back, and people are cooking out, and they have their own stuff. And we're like, okay. And my friends are all calling, are you going to come back over here with us? Everybody there?
There you
I
go.
don't know.
You
Did
went
I
away.
lose you for a minute? Oh.
Yeah, you did.
um Anyways, but my point is, like, it's super cool. So if you guys want to come out here this year, I will not be in Sombrero Fest, but I will be at the Charities Parade. And again, I hope that this year is just super
So
amazing.
is this like a free event, or you got to pay, or how does it all work? How do people get tickets, or how
The
does it all
parade
work?
is free. The parade is free unless you want to like rent a chair or something, or bring your own chair. But usually you rent a chair because if you bring your own, you better come early so you can find yourself a space. Other than that, the parade is free. And then unless you want to go buy food because everybody's hungry all the time, we have a lot of good Mexican chucherias here. Like, it's just a bunch of food that you want to be eating.
Exactly.
So yeah, other than that, the parade is free. The Sombrero Fest, I don't remember what the entrance is because these past couple years they've given me my tickets, but you do got to pay for your entrance, but you could do it online too. And that way you can find out who the bands are, but you do need to purchase them with time because I'm not kidding when I say Sombrero Fest sells out really fast. Um, I don't know that, but if I find the information, I'll get the information. I'll put it on my Facebook page, and that way y'all can check out like what you need to do to go out here to Sombrero Fest. But it is amazing, and I am not like downplaying it. Everybody knows that it is amazing. I don't even know why I'm promoting the Sombrero Fest. I'm not even performing this year, but I love everybody from the Sombrero Fest committee. They're super cool. So um, make sure you come out here and just check out Brownsville and just have a good time and go to our flea market, get yourself some Mexican wear so you can be part of our event. I know that I have one of my friends, she owns Camelia's Mexican Boutique, and I will be wearing their amazing dresses, Mexican traditional dresses. So yeah, it's gonna be super amazing. So if I can't stop saying the word amazing, it's because it is all amazing. No, I just have it's such a great I don't know, I am like super excited because it is super cool. Like the parade
Well,
is
you
gonna
have
be
to be
super
excited
cool.
because you put your mind to it, and you said you don't know how you didn't think you were going to get this far, and but the thing is you put your mind to it and you can do anything possible. And rather if you got family friends telling you, oh no, you're not going to make it, you can't do it, no hombre, that gives you more ganas, more excitement to do it, and prove people wrong, prove, and especially like your family, your friends that are always being so negative. There's a lot of negativity going around in this world anyway. So, but you stuck through it, and look where you're at now. You've
Hmm.
done it, and people want to. People are looking up to what you're doing. People look up to what we're doing here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. So, but yes, you gotta put your mind to it, and it's never too early. It's never too late either to get your mind right. And some people it takes them 30 years to get going. I got a good friend, who's he just turned 45, and he's like, what do you think about me going back to college, man, and getting my degree? I'm like, dude, you can do whatever you want to do, man. I mean, I said you're gonna have people talking, and I mean, but you're gonna be able to do this for yourself, man. You're 45 years old. Pass the classes and get your career done, man. And then we'll
It's
bring you on
true.
the show and talk about it, man. I mean, the thing is, man, it's never too late to start a career.
Oh
And who knows?
yeah.
I mean, you may be 70, like you said, the guy was 80 years old, and who knows, he made a created something for his family to take over, and run with it,
Mhm.
created a business and run with it. So, um, is there anything you want to show us that you're working on out there, Ruby?
The guys were like, no, 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 no. But I'm gonna. The good thing I'm on my phone because I'm not on my computer since I'm not home, so I can carry this thing around. So I'm just gonna show you guys. Excuse anything you see, because this I don't live here. But okay, so I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna show you what we're working on. And also a big shout out to Spirit League. Woo! They're like the best cheer gym here in Brownsville. I don't know if you see it. It's my brother-in-law's cheer gym. So this is the float that we're working on. And my husband's shy, but I told him I don't care. I'm coming out here. So this is my father-in-law. Say hi, Tony.
Hello,
And
Tony.
this is my husband. So, bro, and so you
What's
want to
going
show
on?
him what we're working on? Adding lights under the trailer. So we're doing something extra. So far, this is the back of the trailer, but I'll show you the. This is a sneak peek, y'all, because it's not done, but this is just a little bit of it, and then right now we're gonna get to the front. It might get a little dark, but up here, I don't know if you see it. There's a stage. You see the
Okay, yeah,
stage? And then
that's
there's
pretty
like a
cool.
runway. There's a runway they made me. So my husband and his dad, they built all that, and then my dad came and he welded. Show them your. What? Oh, this is something extra, guys, because it's our float, right? And my husband's a sheriff and stuff. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh, we're
Okay,
always
go.
ready. Oh,
We
look at
had
that.
to
Check
add
that out.
police lights.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we had to add the police lights to the float. And so yeah, it's gonna be it's we're adding extra. We're being extra guys. And of course, like this is the I'm gonna walk up here, but if you see this is the stairs. My dad welded those with one of his friends from here, and then so you see this,
Oh yeah, look at that. That's freaking awesome.
and then there's gonna be more lights. It's gonna be super awesome. And if Joanne's still here, I don't know if she's still here, but this is something different from the years before because now I have a walkway. It's usually just a stage up there, and then everybody who's gonna be on here will be like around here, just standing, waving at everybody. It's gonna be super cool. And then here,
And do the parade wave, right? Ruby, do the parade wave.
oh, Carlos has that down. He's like, no, I'm crazy. I'll be like, hey, un grito a las mujeres, hey. Me and Joannos, I'm like super crazy. I'll be like super hyped up, and my husband's more like, he's like, no, babe, gotta go like this, like. And then this here is where my banner's gonna go with my picture and stuff. We're still debating because we have plans. So when we finish it, we'll post it up. I'm not sure what we're deciding on doing there. But if we do have a picture, and there's gonna be another picture behind this wall of me, and then of course the we're not done yet. We still have to decorate all the bottom, and we're going with the Mexican flag because we are super proud. And then we have this float, and this is my brother-in-law's float. He's gonna put his cheer gym and stuff over here. So yeah, and then right here is gonna be another picture of me up here with like all my information if people want to follow or whatever. And then I might have special guests on the float. And of course, one of my main sponsors, who is Jared Hakema. He is so amazing. He will be also on the float. I don't know who else will be. We don't have confirmation, but we might have a special guest. And
Wow.
Joanne, I don't know if Joanne's gonna be here. I kind of threw it out there for her. I was like, hey, you're always invited to Brownsville because she did it once, and but you get tired, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna yell anymore. I'm yelling. It was so loud outside. But okay, so yeah, like it's super. I get super hyped up, right? It's super exciting. Um, but yeah,
Oh
like
no, it
Joanne
is
knows.
exciting because you put in the work, Ruby. You put in the work. Your
Oh, and
family,
it's
everybody's putting in the
very
work for it. So
expensive, but it's super worth it. And it's super exciting because you get to do it with your family. I mean, I wish my parents were alive. I say my when I say my dad, everybody knows my story, but um I was raised by my dad's parents. And then when I was 12, I found out my oldest brother was really my real dad. So my parents already passed away, which are my dad's parents, and so now I just have my real dad, and he's the one that comes and he welds or whatever, and he's super amazing too. And but I'm like, you're gonna get on the float. No, me gustan esas cosas, and he's so old school. He doesn't want to. But my father-in-law's down, and he's like, yo, sí me subo, but he's just gonna sit in the back. He's like, I'm gonna take something and I'm gonna sit in the back. I'm like, why? Just say wave,
yeah,
But
do the famous parade wave.
everybody's super excited. They just do not let us throw out stuff. And they were like, man, we could throw t-shirts, we could throw this, and it'll be super cool, right? But they don't let us. Or like you can also have people walking on the side of your float, which was my in-laws would always do, but they don't let you hand out stuff either. And it's like, oh man. So yeah, that's the only downfall because we love the crowd. The crowd is super amazing.
Exactly.
But that's what we're working on right now. And of course, we're still pushing my music video, Mal de Amores, featuring my sister in music, Magali de la Rosa. We're still pushing that song because I wanted to number one, guys. That's all my songs I've been so blessed have reached number one, and the music videos as well. This one we needed to get there. And we have so I'm not gonna say competition, but I'm gonna say there's so many people with just great talent and great music videos and songs out there right now. And so we needed to get to number one, guys. The more we vote and the more we request my music, Mal de Amores will get to number one. And we need to because it's too
There you go.
I don't know. Okay, I'm like, I don't know if it's me or not, losing signal here. But a big shout out to like everybody who's watching and just yeah, I never show I think this you're the first person in a podcast I've showed the trailer to. But we're
Holy crap. We get special treatment over here.
yeah, like I went out there and it was kind of, I was like out of breath. I was like running around. He had already told me, no, don't come out here. I don't want to say hi because he's sweating and he's working on stuff. Yo, como quiera fui. Okay, everybody say hi. Like they're all put on the spot. Oh well, too bad. But yeah, we're super excited. So if one day y'all would want to come out here, I don't know. I mean, maybe Henry will be on our float one year. If he comes down here.
A
Right.
la máquina. A la
Be prepared
máquina.
though. Be prepared for thousands of people. That's what I'm saying. I really hope this year is the same as every year because we love everybody that comes out here. And I swear to God, everybody thinks, well, yeah, it's like a Mexican thing or a Hispanic thing or whatever you want to call it. But no, you're going to see people from like every ethnicity out there. Is like, you'll be surprised.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of white folks that come from up north, and they're here, winter Texans, right? And they're clapping and they're cheering you on, and I'm like, dang, and I'll be like, un grito las mujeres, and they know I don't know, they don't know Spanish, but they know I'm talking to them, and they'll be like, ah, so we have people from all over the place that come out here, so we're super excited for another year. So we're just hoping that
Well,
what I said earlier doesn't happen.
it is a lot of work in progress, and like I said, you put in the work for it, you put in the time for it. So, and yes, you said it's expensive. It's just like anything else, right? You know, like I said, people don't understand what artists go to get their wardrobe, to get their makeup done, their hair done, their nails done. And that's before the recording, you know what I mean? Before the final layers,
Oh,
like,
there's
all
some
right,
that are like so chill during recording time. Like me, I'll have like the chill moment, but you still kind of want to dress up for your recording studio time, but you still want to be kind of in your socks and chill. But then you have Mal de Amores that I recorded with Magali, and Magali shows up with her fur coat, and she had already called me, and she was like, "What are you gonna wear, sister?" And I was like, well, "I don't know." And then she's like, "Well, I'm gonna wear." I was like, "Girl, girl." So de ahí voy yo también bien arregladas, and then it gets cold, and we're like, So we still showed up. She showed up still with her fur coat, and I still showed up, kind of like yeah, I'm down to record, but yeah, it's when you're with. I feel like when you're with your besties and your girlies, they like to be with their little bling and stuff. Like I feel like we go a little more extra. But like as you see right now, I don't have my nails. I had training and these past couple months and stuff, and so but now I'm down, like, and I've been practicing. I've been like you know taking guitar lessons and trying to get back into it, because after so many years of not doing it, you kind of forget. So I'm like, fine, I'm not gonna have my nails. But yes, you're right. For a girl, it's very hard. It's really hard to do everything, and you kind of need like your backup team. So, like for Mal de Amores, I don't know if I told you. I don't know if we talked about it, but when we recorded, first it was real hard to record the song because it was real hard to get a date between me and Magali and Mario O, or the producer in San Antonio, to all be available. And so, but because me and Magali had already talked about recording together, and we had already started writing a song together, like an original song. But then I told her, you know what? I'm already working on a project with Mario O, and I'm like, you know, I think I would want to do our song already because people are probably like, they're just talking and they're not doing it. So I'm like, let's just do our song. And she's like, "Well, it's not done yet because we were still writing it." So I said, "You know what? I heard this awesome song that we could make into a cumbia." And so I sent it to her, and she was like, "Oh man, this is a little out of my, out of her style. But she was up for the challenge, and I was up for the challenge, and I was like, let's just do it. The chemistry was there, and everything. And then so I send Mario like, hey, forget about the other song. We'll work on that later. How about this one? And I'm bringing in Magali, and he was so down for it. So I was like, okay. Finally, we had the date. We got a date, and then I lose my voice, Henry. Oh my god, I lost my freaking
Oh, a la
voice.
máquina.
So then we had to wait months till we were all available again. Mind you, I'm already in San
Wow.
Antonio, but we had Carlos had a training like I don't remember where it was, close by. I don't remember where it was, but I was like, no, 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 I'm gonna get my vocals back. Like I know I am. It was just a little raspy. The next day I had talked to Magali. I'm like, the next day I'll be okay. The next day was worse, so we just rescheduled. Finally, we got a date, and I'm talking like almost a year later. Finally, we do it. We record it, and then okay, now it's time for Mario to work on the song. So we give him time to work on it, and then okay, when are we gonna do the music video? And where are we gonna record it? And this and that. And we're like, so I love to bring out my hometown, but it was like we we didn't know. I didn't know. It's 'cause I usually do everything, or I'll tell Carlos, my husband, to this is what I want to do. But it was just something like, wow, everybody's available right now. Oh my god! So I started calling everybody, and I need this, I need that. Finally, we got the best venue, and I swear to God, and I'm not lying, that I got the yes from them the day before. I was like, oh my god! If not the video, we would have still made the best video, because I know we are like so like we have
Exactly.
so many things that we think about. We can come out with it in a second, but we want to give you guys the best. So I was so blessed that Mr. Edward Bustos from La Comedia um club, like, they ended up lending us the venue. I was super blessed. And then Tipotech Chevrolet, they're like, well, we have the Corvette and the Camaro. And we were like, I need something like we need it like ASAP, like tomorrow. And they're like, okay. And then everybody just like, I told Magali, don't worry about it, like, we got it, girl. And then I called my other friend. Well, she's a sponsor of mine. She's one of my sponsors, and she has her own boutique. So but this is for like dresses to go out and stuff. So she's like, here, me mandó bastantes vestidos. And then Camelia's from the Mexican boutique sent me the cowboy hats. And then I called a couple of my girlies, and I was like, okay, whoever wants to show up, like, Vistansen, I called a couple of
Exactly.
them, they showed up. And yeah, that's what happened. And the band was amazing. Like, my band was like, they were like, we're ready, we're ready. Just tell us when. We're ready, we're ready. So those guys said, like, I told them, okay, I need you guys to dress like this. I need you to look like and I need you. The guys were ready. Like, if you see my video, it's like, I am so proud of my guys, like, honestly. And I'm not just saying it because they're my band. It's just they were so super cool. Like, I don't know. They were like meant for the spotlight. I don't know. But I gotta thank my friends that did my makeup and my hair. Um, because that's what I was getting to. I had training that day, Henry. I did it the day because we were supposed to be available. Well, my
Right.
department decides to send out that I had a training notice to be at a training that day, literally. And I wasn't ending it till right before the shoot. So I was like,
Right.
oh
Of
my
course.
God. And I'm talking like physical, like throwing yourself on the floor, like carrying other officers. Like, we had like under the sun training, tactical
Wow.
training. Um, and I even had a doctor's appointment. I had to leave early. Like, we were supposed to end like maybe like at 4 or 5 or something like that. And I left maybe about 15, 20 minutes before it was done. And then by the time I got home, all I got to do was shower, pick up my stuff, and head out. And I was sick. I think I had like when you're under the sun, was it? I was dehydrated. I was
Right.
horrible. Like, and I called Magali, and I was like, I feel horrible. So she brought me some like aspirin. And then the makeup artist, Cesar, he went out there when after he was done, and he brought me some of that what is it, like Pedialyte, but like for adults, the new one that's out
Right.
there.
Yep.
And my manager kept like hydrating me. Like it was bad. I thought it wasn't gonna be like as good as it was, but I was happy I was able to put a smile on my face and like run around and dance and do what we were doing because I really
Exactly.
felt bad. I was like, if I fall down, guys, and I have like an attack or something, like call 911. I really felt sick. So I'm really glad that the video was the way it came on. Just a shout out to Valdemar. Like he did such a great job producing and directing the music video, and my management team, they were super cool. But yeah, it was like a big deal. Like it was even like, I'm telling you, like you have no idea. I was sick, guys. Like I was so sick. People were helping me in and out of my wardrobe. Like it was like, and I'm not one to be like, oh, please put on my stuff. I'm a diva. Like no, not que ver. This girl was like sick, man. I was so sick. Like I think they felt sorry for me. Like this girl's gonna collapse. Like I don't think she should do this anymore. No, it's because I just didn't think I was gonna be working like under the sun and doing all that stuff that didn't really mean, like I really didn't think it was too much. But right after, like I didn't even get to rest. We just did that. Like it was a lot. Like yeah. So a huge shout out to everybody who helped me survive that day.
Well, well, we're glad you're back and you're feeling good and feeling excited. And I mean, the thing is, nobody understands, the behind the scenes with the projects um, and I hate to repeat myself all the time on the shows, right? But the fans, people, they don't understand what it takes to be a physical music artist, right? You got to put in the time, got to put in the work. You got to, and then if you're an independent artist, and if you got nobody telling you, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Well, you're your own independent boss, so you gotta figure out everything. Like you got to figure out, okay, well, what are we going to put on the cover CD? What are we going to put on the what are we going to use as a cover art for the album, or where we're going to do the video at? Who are we going to get to do our video? Who are we going to get to produce our song? Or I mean, everything comes into play. Everything comes into play,
Yeah.
and nobody understands all that. They're like, oh well, they're an artist. They're good at what they do. Well, yeah, but nobody knows behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, that's how I was telling you. What happened to me? You might think, oh, she shares too much, but guys, it's because it's, oh my god, it was just so much. Like you have no idea. Like it was a lot of, it was a little bit. It's like when you have a really bad migraine just on one side of your
There you
head,
go.
and I couldn't think. I felt like I was gonna faint, and then you're wearing heels and you can't even fix, like I swear, like Leslie, my the one that did my hair, like my hairstylist, she was like, I was just like this, and she was just working on it. And one of my friends showed up, Rebecca, huge shout out to her, pobrecita. She probably was feeling super sorry because she grabbed my hands and she was just putting like the stick on nails, because like obviously because I was shooting that day, I didn't have nails on that day, but she was putting the press-ons, and I was like, oh, she's just like, oh, friend, like you could totally tell she felt bad for me too. But it was really bad, guys. Like, so I want to make sure for my next music video that that we are able to, or at least me make sure that they don't throw out a training notice the day of, because hijo su, it was, I was like, I know that date just sounds so familiar when they sent me that email, and I was like, oh my god, that's the day of the video. Yeah, so yeah, things happen, but we're still thriving, and we're still working hard on stuff. And I know right now we're working on so much music. We will be hitting the studio soon. um we have a lot of originals, guys. I know a lot of people are like, I know that you say like you write music, but like when are we gonna hear some of your lyrics and this and that? And we're like, okay, well, it's because I get scared, because like I listen to everybody's stuff and it's like so good. I'm like, I'll record that. It hits me, I feel it, and this and that. But then I think this year's gonna be the year. We have a lot of songs like ready to put out there for you guys, and I just want to put something out that people can relate to, whether it's a heartbreak, whether it's you lost somebody in your life, which is still impacting me. You know, my parents losing my mom and my dad, even though I have my real dad still here, but it's still like I was their little girl. Like it's just so different. Like those to me were my parents,
Exactly.
and losing your parents, it makes me feel like an orphan. No, like it's really hard, you know? Like I wish my parents were here to see like I have my own
Your
flow.
success, yeah.
I have my own like I have a little group of fans. No, I don't know. Like I wish I could tell them like, look, this is my music video, you know? Because I remember when Este Jesse Turner did Mama, I remember my parents were still here, they were alive, and I remember I showed it to my mom and I told my mom, mira, él y su mamá me recuerdan a ti y a mí, like cuando yo te hablo y ¿qué pasó? Like I don't know how she answers it and she sounds just like my mom. And I was like, mira ma, igualito como tú así me contestas, nada. Like he's like, ¿qué estás haciendo? Nada. And I'm like, it's just so you, you know? And then like when my mom passed away, I was like, oh my God, that song, like it totally
Just
like
came to, yeah.
it still does, you know, it still hits me like it, you know. And so that's why I like when I want to put something out there, I want people to relate to it and just be like, you know, like that song. And I did when I did Por un Segundo, that song, when it was written in dedication to my mother. But
Exactly.
I was not gonna release it to her birthday, which was in July, and Uvalde happened. And when Uvalde happened, I was like, I'm so like dedicating it to all the victims, you know, and their families.
Exactly.
And so we released it and we went out there to Valde actually and we got to meet Stephen Garcia and Jen and like their family and we were able to meet one of the victims, one of the little girls, and I took her some stuff on behalf of Brownsville PD, the fire department, and I think I don't remember who else. And my team, we took her some baskets with a bunch of stuff and their families, and and you know, we dedicated Por un Segundo to Valde, Texas, to the victims' families and just the city in itself because it just it hurt everybody. And I just think it was the I just didn't want to say just the city. It hit Texas and it just so happened that my husband's niece was one of the victims too. So it kind of like
Wow.
we released it because it just we just wanted to, you know, just to share to people like how we kind of felt
Exactly.
and so it was no longer my mom's song. Now it was like everybody's song, you know. And I just that's how I wanted to make my music for everybody to be able to relate. Even if it's like Mal de Amores, you know, like that one's a little more, they're like at the end, you know, where I'm like, I'm a little vocal, but because they made me do that, you know, like they were at the end of Mal de Amores, you're dissing the guy, and they're like, do it with coraje, you know, when you're singing those mariachi songs and you're hating the guy, like, you know, I'm like, what I say at the end of the song, like, I don't know, something perro something, and I'm like, oh my god, like I had to say something like that, right? Why do I have to be the one that's really mad? And then because I had said something like no me vas a sufrir, papi. I said something like that, and then my husband's like, no, 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 you're mad. Say something else. And así dije, perro infeliz. I went like that. And I was like, I don't know, you know? And a lot of my friends were like, I totally relate. I totally relate. I was like, I know, like, que tienen coraje a un hombre. So it's like, that's why, like, I want to be somebody who can write a happy, sad, or party music that people can relate to, whether it's whatever genre it has happens to be. And so right now we're in the Tejano kind of norteño, you know, put on the pop cumbias there, and I just want people to enjoy them and to just have a blast when they're listening to my music, you know. Um, but that's just my goal. So yeah, this year, guys, stay tuned to a lot of my music, and I say our music because I know my husband's been helping me write a couple songs too. So you know, we're super excited. We're super excited because this year we're gonna be showing you a lot of more intimate music, and and I just want everybody to be partying a lot. And I know that this year we also will be releasing a mariachi song dedicated to my dad. I know it's been in the works and we just haven't done it because we haven't hit the studio, but yeah, this year we're gonna be releasing a lot of more intimate, more music that hits the heart, and I just hope that everybody enjoys that.
No, you got a great mindset, man. You got a great mindset for your musical career, and yes, you want to put out music, that hits home for people, and it's so crazy that you said the Jesse Turner song, man. Last night, I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was going on TikTok, and I mean, I hardly get on TikTok anyway. People are like, "Oh, you need to do live interviews on TikTok. You need to do jam sessions on TikTok." I'm like, man, if I could just only get the time, but um. But last night I was on TikTok and I was just scrolling to TikTok and I had seen one the song that Jesse Turner sang for his mom, and I seen that he couldn't sing it, and Lucky Joe had to help him, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like when when he's there hugging it, and I'm just like, man, I just lost it last night, man. I was trying to post today's flyer last night, man, and I'm just like, man, I just got teary eyed, and I just like, oh my gosh, I mean, and then he came back and sang it to me. I don't know if I could sing a song, I'm very emotional when it comes to deaths and stuff like that. You don't even have to. I don't even have to know you, and they say, "Oh, so and so died." Oh my gosh, I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, I feel bad for those people," and I'm just
Yeah.
really emotional, and for him to sing it, and it's very awesome, and that's what people are trying to do, leave a mark on their family, or just leave a mark out there that hits home for people, because music heals everything. um it's crazy. You get in my vehicle right now, I got country on it. It's not that I don't like the Spanish music or the Tejano or whatever, but I listen to it like every day. So when you get in my vehicle, you turn it on, it's got country on. People get in my vehicle, they're like, country? In your Mexican? I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm getting burnt out of Spanish, I just want to change it up a little bit, and but music does hit home for everybody. And and that's what a lot of people listen to music for, right? They listen to it because, I mean, they could be having a bad day at work, could be having a bad day at home, they could be having a bad day just in general, and they
Mhm.
listen to a song and it helps them throughout the day, and it gets them through their day.
Oh
Instead of
yeah.
going home, or causing an argument or something like that at the store or something with somebody out there, they listen to some music and it soothes their souls. So
Yeah. And you're gonna think it's funny, but sometimes when I have somebody in the back seat of my car, my cop car, and they'll be like, "Do you want to listen to some music?" Like maybe they'll stop kicking my unit. I be like, so they can stop being aggressive. Do you like music? Yeah, yeah. What genre? Oh yeah. And then I put music on for them. But sometimes it's like, stop kicking my car. Would you like to listen to some music? Is that better for you? And a lot of people actually relate, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, that is so cool." And I have had a couple that, like, for some reason they recognize me because of the news, or because maybe they do hear my music. It's very rare, but I have had a few, and they'll be like, "Oh, dude." And there's another güerita, an officer. She's been maybe with us maybe about a year or two or so, and she told me, she's like, "They thought I was you," but she's like younger than me, so I was like super like, really? Like, you're so young, they thought you were me. Do I look like you? Oh my god, she's so young. Anyway, and but yeah, like, I'm like, some people be like, "Oh, they go all happy in my unit." Yeah, like, she's the singer, ma'am. Sing me something. No, pero te puedo poner algo. I'll put something on for you, and I'll put the radio on so they can calm down. It kind of helps a lot of people, and like, I'll hear some of them singing or whatever, and sometimes it helps them out. And or I'll be at a con, I'll be like, oh, it's because I get so mad, and I get so aggressive. Well, like, have you tried writing a song, or have you tried to like write about it and maybe make a song of it? And then, well, how do you know that would work? And then sometimes I'll be or they'll tell me like, well, I have nothing to do, I can't get a job, and I could and I always give them advice, and then sometimes it just so happens music is just something that just kind of helps everybody. And like you say, it's like it could be any genre. Like I literally like because when I was gonna branch out into my music career, which I remember I only wanted to record that one song. So I had told AB like I want to record a country song, right? And he's like, we need to work on like coming out like what is the first music like that touched your heart? And I was like, well, Tejano music, right? And he's like, okay, we need to come out there first, and then you branch out. You branch out just like his sister did. And it was so funny because when he would say like my sister, he didn't say the name, he was just my sister. And I'd be like, oh, Suzette. And like, no, Selena's like, oh my God. Like, it was just so weird, like talking about, like, I'm not kidding. Like, I know I changed the subject, but I just remember right now, like, because he would be talking about like security, like some artists
Exactly.
need security, right? Like security guards and whatever, right? And then he goes, "Yeah, I don't know what we were talking about that day." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And I totally get you. And he's like, "Yeah, like look what happened to my sister." And you guys are gonna think I'm idiots, right? But I'm an idiot or something. But I was like, "What happened to Suzette?" And he was like, "No, Selena, or Selena." And I was like, "Oh, like." I forget that you're her brother. Like, oh my God, you're Selena's like oh it's like to me Selena is like wow. And I like he was well with me he was really really down to earth and really cool. So I was always like who, and I was like oh yeah, like oh, but I don't know if I remembered that right now, but that was a cool story to tell. But yeah, like I don't know, I just feel like people just they just connect with music. And so I just hope that like when you were saying that Jesse Turner couldn't sing, I remember at the concert we opened for the Parranda in San Juan. um I was singing Por un Segundo, and it starts and I'm just I'm like Cuando pienso en ti, and then it's like oh my God, I'm gonna start to cry. And then I just look at my backup vocalist and I'm like oh my God, what is happening right now? Because I
You're
don't
like, can
cry,
you
it
help?
has
Can
to.
you help?
Yeah, really like oh. And she was like, "Oh," and she was just because that's my part, so she really never sings that part. So I just looked at her and I was like, "Oh my God!" And she was like, "Oh, she's the good thing she already knew it." It was when we had about just probably released it, and I was like, "Oh my God, what happened there?" But yeah, like you're so right. When you sing a song that like you're going through something, or and for me, my parents will always be that something because not having them, it just really breaks my heart. Like I wish they were around, and sometimes my mom was a little pain in the butt and I was hers. She was bien regañona, but I miss her food. I wish she was here to get after me because you don't have makeup. You need makeup. You didn't dye your hair. You need to dye your hair. You're fat. You're skinny. Da, da, da. Like you're a cop. You're a cop. I wanted you to be a nurse. I wanted you to be a nurse. And then when because I really was studying to be a nurse, right? But I became a cop. And then in her funeral, everybody's like, "Oh, like our condolences, whatever." Your mom was so proud of you. I'm like, "What? What do you mean she was proud of me? She wanted me to be a nurse." Like, no, she was so proud. She's like, "My daughter's a cop." Like, what? Why couldn't she have told me that? Like that, and but I miss my parents. I wish they would see like how far I've gotten, and like who my friends are. My mom really loved my friends, and I bet you would have come over. She would have been like, "Mijito, siéntate y comete tus tortillas de harina." Like she was so nice, and I just miss her food. Yeah, I probably would be fatter, guys. Oh my God, like
Don't say
she
that.
made good food. Like oh my God, the tortillas. And I asked my brother, like he's like, "Ay, las tortillas," and she just made so many things. Her menudo, her tamales, her everything. It was just so delicious. I'm getting hungry. No.
Hey, don't say that,
But
Ruby. I'm getting hungry myself. No, but I
yeah,
mean, but your parents are
Oakland.
here, in spirits, man. They're here in spirit, looking down on you and looking at all the success and the achievements you're doing with your family, with your career, and I mean, yes, it's nice to have your parents here, right, to see what and visualize, like, oh look. what she's doing, or look what he's doing, right? But with the faith of the Lord, keeping God's faith, they're watching down on you every step of the way and making sure you continue your journey with your career and your career in the police force. And they're looking down on you. Yes, I lost my dad 2 years ago. March 26th will be
I'm
two
so
years.
sorry.
I know the holidays are coming up, and
March
it is
26th.
tough.
Mine was March
Yep.
22nd. And
A la
mine was what?
máquina.
Yeah, March 22nd. And but he died on my real dad's birthday, March 22nd. And
Wow.
March is so, we're going to be really, really like sad these next couple of days. I get you. I
What?
totally feel you. I'm so sorry
Well,
that you're,
we found something that was written that my dad had written probably about 6 7 years ago, 2019. He wrote it um like a day or two before my mom's, well, before before their anniversary. And I read it last night when I got home, and I want to try to make it into a song eventually. I'm not a songwriter, but I'm gonna have to give it to somebody that can record it for me, either at the Hano style or slow style or whatever, or however they think it feels great. But I read the story last night, and I'm just like, oh my gosh! And then he drew him a picture of himself, and and it looks identical to him, and it says, hang me on your wall or your fridge when you're feeling blue, I'm looking at you. And right there I just lost it. And I am just like, oh, and and who knows how long, I mean, that's 2019, right? 7 years ago, something like that, 7 6 years ago. And we barely found it last night in a color book, in a booklet of nothing but color markers. And I
wow.
had told my mom last night, I'm like, I wonder when he was going to present that to us.
Yeah, like you probably was, that's so nice, like I've gone through all their stuff and it's like, where is your stuff? Like, I mean, like I know somebody took her Bible and then I got my dad's watch. So sometimes if you see me performing and I'm like using an old watch that if you ask for the time and it has no battery, like it's his it's his watch. Like I'm not gonna put a battery on it. Like that's the last time like it stopped and it was his. And I sometimes when I feel like I need the luck, I need the support or whatever, like I'll put on my dad's watch.
Exactly.
And but there's, I would make a pillow out of that. I would totally make a pillow and I would hug it. I don't know, like, put it on a frame, but that is so, so nice. And I hope that you do choose the right person um to sing it, somebody that probably has your dad's heart, and maybe sounds like him. I don't know. Was he a singer? Was he like what did he
No, he was no singer, but he knew a lot of people. He worked in the beer
he
company,
wrote
the
like he
Budweiser.
wrote music?
No, he didn't
Did
write
he ever
music,
write?
but he no, he knew a lot of, he knew a lot of artists. He knew a lot of artists. But he never would write. But he knows a lot of artists. He knew Selena when she was little and couldn't get into the bars back
Oh
then,
my god, he was like, I
way back
know
then.
her. She is totally of age. Oh my God. Well, I hope that you find that artist that can, like, if I were to found it, I would have found somebody that could probably sound like my dad and maybe like had that persona like him, maybe to give it that little sentimiento, I would totally do that. And a shout out to Chrissy, she's on here too, and Mary and David and Letty and Hilda. I don't know, I'm going down the list, but huge shout out to everybody
There's
who's listening to
a
our.
lot of people in the house. David Vedla in the house.
I'm
He's a good friend of mine. Very great friend of mine. And it's crazy. I met him at an award show, and we became good friends, and we exchanged numbers from there. And he's been
He's
supportive
from
to not just
Oakland.
only our shows. Well, he used to play with the Oakland Raiders back in the day. He used to be the receiver back in the day, back in the 85 area,
So
something
we're
like
talking
that,
like
70 area.
Oakland, California, or Oakland, Texas.
Oakland, California, who used to play for Oakland
Yeah,
Raiders back in the
I've
day.
been
Used to be a
there.
football.
I've been to Oakland. I stayed at this really fancy. old hotel that was haunted. Really fancy, really beautiful, but it was freaking haunted. Maybe he knows which one I'm talking about. I forgot the name of it. I'll look it up. But it was in Oakland, and then you took the train to San Francisco, and it was just awesome because it was at Oakland. I was like, Oakland, I love Oakland. But yeah, like I hope that you do that. And when you do that, I hope that you share it with us and you make a music video and whatever genre you feel is right for it, like you said, because it has to come from your heart or whatever you think your dad wanted you to do with it.
Exactly. I don't. And we just found it. I don't know, but and I just told my mom last night. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take some screenshots of it, and I'm gonna try to get it recorded at a studio somewhere. I'm not gonna sing it because I don't sing. I can't carry a tune. But I'm gonna get a lovely female to sing it or a lovely male to sing it. I'm gonna put something to it, see how it works, and hopefully it goes well. But yes, we found it last night, and it was just like a killer for us, man. I just like, man, I was gonna do a show last night. It was gonna be late. It was gonna be a late show, and I said, man, I can't do a show, man. I'm really in my feelings, man. But shout out to everybody in La Casa, man. You got Ruby Ann out of the Brownsville, Texas area. She's working hard, man, on her float, man. She just gave us a little bit of a sneak peek. So if you didn't catch it, be sure to go watch this video because it is on. We're live on all kinds of platforms tonight. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube TV. Or I mean, not YouTube TV, YouTube. Out of that chingao. We're eventually going to get on YouTube eventually, all right? But we're live on my YouTube channel. And also we're live on Roku TV, guys. Roku TV is where we are at. I think we lost Ruby Ann again. um, but yes, we're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, we're live on Roku TV. So follow us on all the social media platforms to hear all the great interviews and be on the lookout for the new single with Chrissy E and Carlos Salcedo, a good friend of mine. He's out there from the New Mexico area, and I want to bring in Ruby Ann back. Ruby Ann, you're back. I was just announcing everybody that we're streaming on a lot of different platforms tonight. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. We're also live on Roku TV. I know some people up um do their Roku totally a little bit different than what we do. They upload it, after, and I do the same thing. But like right now, you can go to the Roku app. You could type in NM Radio Talk Show. You'll see the logo on your home screen or whatever on your Roku, and you'll be able to pop it up on your big screen, and you can watch the live interview as we're live. And then when the show's over, I upload it to Roku TV as well. So,
Oh,
um,
cool. Yeah, send me the link, or send me the thing. How you send me how I can get into it and see it, because I know that we have Roku somewhere in one of the
yeah, and then
TVs.
I just uploaded your video to Roku TV as well, so it's on a
Ooh,
on a
yay!
playlist too on Roku TV. So I got so many videos on there. It's not even funny. Well, and I shouldn't say so many because not a lot of artists got the fortunes to make videos, right? I mean, it costs us a little bit to get the music video done on top of getting the recording done, but there's videos on there. I have all your songs on there, to be honest with you, and I got Chrissy's on there también too. But the thing is like it's not easy to record, guys. So you want Ruby Ann to put out more videos, more music, man. Get in contact with her on social media and get to be a proud sponsor, man. Anything helps, man. $100,
Yes,
five
yes,
five
yes.
bucks, $1, 50 cents. Hey, anything helps for these artists to get their career up and running and get out there more music and videos because it's a struggle, guys, to go from a work job, right, a 9 to 5, where you work 12, 15 hours and then go to the studio and then go do videos and all that stuff. So help these artists out, guys. Help these artists out. Get them to
Thank
where
you.
they need to be. And I'm proud of everybody what they're doing. I'm proud of Ruby Ann what she's doing. She's doing her thing. It's hard work, guys. It's hard work to be an artist. It's not just well, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna record a song. No, you gotta come with what's to mind. You gotta write about it, and then then you're gonna put the right tune to it, and you're gonna take it to an engineer, and they're gonna mix and master it for you. And then you get to hear the all the winky wonkies out of it, and then it becomes professionally mastered by the producers. So but go support Ruby Ann. She's all over social media. Ruby, is there anything you want to say to people that support you, that follow you, friends out there? Anything you want to say before we head out?
Just a huge shout out again to everybody that has been a huge supporter since day one. All my supporters, all my fans, my family, my friends. A huge shout out to my best friend Reina, to Leo, and to my daughter Brianna. Oh my God! Before she's like, you forgot me. She's up north, and I miss her and my grandkids. Yes, I'm a glamour, guys. So big shout out to Brianna, to Hima, and to Hezi up North Texas. And a huge shout out to Joanne, to everybody. I think I've mentioned everybody, to Jared, to all my sponsors, and just to all my family and friends, because without you guys and everybody that listens in, and even my new followers, my new subscribers, I'm very, very just fun and just appreciative of everybody. So thank you. And if you want to keep following my page or TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, my website, just make sure that you follow. And we have a lot more stuff stored this year. And you never know, maybe Henry will come out in one of our videos or pop up in the parade. I don't know. We have so many things that come up, and he's always welcome to come to the stage with us. So just tune in, and I don't know, we'll let you know when our new next performance is. I know we have one in October, and that's in Port Isabel, Texas. That's enough time for you guys to go subscribe to my page and find out when and where we will be. So Port Isabel, Texas, this October, and we have just a lot of things. We will be coming out in the Mercedes Livestock Parade as well, March 14, and February 27 and 28th here in Brownsville for the Char Days Parade, the night and international parade. So hope to see you guys there. Muchos besos. And if I forgot somebody, I'm sorry.
Ay, ay, ay. She said she forgot somebody. She's sorry. All right.
Yes, I
Well,
did.
there you
A
have it.
huge shout out to Myra. Myra D, to Cielo Entertainment. Oh my God. See my management team and everybody. To Cielo Entertainment, to Myra D, to Michelle Garcia, one of my managers, to my husband, y mi suegro que me está escuchando aquí ahorita. Todos, los quiero, los quiero, los quiero. I'm so sorry. I forget everybody. And my son who's here, but y'all saw him getting a Twinkie earlier. So just, I love you guys. Los quiero mucho, los amo mucho, mucho, mucho. And everybody who's on here, it just means so much to me. Thank you, Henry.
Well, Ruby Ann, we love you guys so much. If we don't see you guys for this holiday of Valentine's, you and your family have a happy Valentine's on behalf of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show and Hen Dog Promotions. God bless you, Ruby Ann. We'll be looking forward to seeing you very, very soon with more music, more videos, more collaborations. We're excited for what you're doing. God bless you and stay safe out there. We love you, Ruby, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on the show with us.
Thank you. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.
There you have it, guys. That's the talented Ruby Ann, ladies and gentlemen. She's all the way from the beautiful city of Brownsville, Texas, man, the RGV area. If you see Ruby Ann at the grocery store or at the convenience store or just out in public, man, go out there, say hi to her, take a picture with her. When she's in uniform or not in uniform, just take a picture with her and support her on social media. All right, look her up, Ruby Ann. Um, Look up her music as well. It's on all over the platforms. I'm sure it's on Deezer, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube as well. Look up her music, give her a follow, put her in your playlists for your gym workouts, and we do want to say thank you. Don't forget, man, we got a live interview this coming Monday with the beautiful Monica Saldivar coming up on this beautiful Welcome Back Monday. If I don't see you guys for Valentine's, of course, I'm looking for a Valentine. No, just kidding. You guys have a wonderful Valentine, all right? Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Stay safe. If you're traveling to go see a special someone, uh, drive safely. And we love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Chrissy, aloha. We got David Vela. We got everybody in La Casa. God bless you guys. Thank you for hanging out. And hasta la vista.
Magali. Recuerdo que yo lo conocí bailando, con cada mentira me fui enamorando. y bajo la luna llena fue que me hizo suya, fui suya. Eso es lo que pasa por hacerme buena. Hombres como él que no valen la pena tienen que saber que si me fui fue culpa suya, fue suya. No voy a quedarme llorando sola, amiga, ponme esa rola que nos vamos a beber. Palma de amores, tequila con canciones, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Palma de amores, toma pa' que no llores, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Rata inmundo, ánimo ratero, para contar lo malo que me hiciste me faltan dedos. Yo sé que revivir lo muerto no se puede, y el que no la paga pues la debe. Hoy es noche de entierro, sírvanme 2 tragos sin hielo, algo que caliente este frío que dejaste, algo que me cura todo lo que me engañaste, baby. Hoy es noche de entierro, sírvanme 2 tragos sin hielo, algo que caliente este frío, baby, me dejaste un vacío. Palma de amores, tequila con canciones, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Palma de amores, toma pa' que no llores, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. A una mujer la engañan una vez, pero no 2, pero no me pidas a mí, pídele a Dios, por culpa tuya 3 veces te dije adiós, 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 adiós. Pensaste que si la engañaba no se iba a dar cuenta y mira cómo se enteró. Pensaste que si la dejaba se iba a quedar sola y sola ya no se quedó. Yo no pensé que tu partida de mi vida dolería, pero sí dolió. Yo que pensaba que esta pena se pasaba, pero se acabó. Palma de amores, tequila con canciones, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Palma de amores, toma pa' que no llores, que yo por ella no voy a sufrir, te juro no voy a sufrir. Perra infeliz, ya no voy a sufrir.
Oh, really? No. Well, I'm just saying, like, oh, man.